Okay, good morning. Today we will discuss class 9, chapter number 11. Okay, the earlier chapter, the biodiversity, that is also reduced, or we can say courses get revised because of the COVID-19. That's why now we have to move on the next chapter, chapter number 11. Why do we fall ill? Okay, in this chapter we will discuss about the health and about the different kind of disease, communicable, non-communicable, acute, chronic, some are common infections which are creating the problem for human. Okay, I am Bhavani Singh, PGT biology. Okay, now first of all we start from health. What is basically health? According to NCERT, because the definition is mentioned in your book also, so we move according to the NCERT course because courses get revised. The state of being well enough to function physically, mentally, and socially. So what is the meaning of that? If what is health? If we are physically healthy, that means there is no complication or problem or symptom are present in the body. If we mentally, we can take the right decision in right time, and there is no any kind of depression or other complication is present. And if we are accepted socially by the people, that means we can consider we are healthy. So this is the definition basically. But what happens, how the health is get disturbed? It is just because of disease. Okay, what is disease? General meaning is, we can say, if comfortable state of body get disturbed, or if you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so we can say it is a disease. That means we are not feeling well. So it is very very important for us. Okay, good health is necessary for all age people. And if we consider what is good health, it have a every special meaning for every person. For a student, how we can say it is a healthy? That means that means if he physically, mentally, and socially healthy. Okay, for a dancer, that if the dancer can move, can stretch his body, we can say the flexibility of body is good and enough, that means we can say the dancer is physically healthy. Okay, if we say about musician, what happen? If, because if musician play the fluid or some other voice, we can say instrument, we can say the good capacity of lungs. Because if the lungs are healthy, then he can whistle with the full power, and finally he can play the musical instrument. It needs the sound and it needs the air that should be pumped by our lungs. Okay, for in case of singer, what is good health? If his throat should be free from disease, because he has to sing very sweet voiced song. So all this work properly. Okay, if get the state is get disturbed, we can say singer is not healthy. Or sometime you can request, today I can't sing in the birthday or some song because I have a problem in throat, some swelling or some cause of that. Okay, so move on the next page. Now we will discuss disease. Second, what happen in case of disease? Okay, we know that pathogens. What are pathogen basically? Pathogen means disease causing microorganisms. Now what happens? These disease causing organism, it may be bacteria. Generally we can say, generally broad term we can use bacteria, protozoa, virus, fungi, etc. All these when enter into what? The human body, my dear friend. And what happens? They enter the body, and finally what happens? It creates some symptoms, and these symptoms, because the bacteria or all these when enter into the body, they start multiplying, and finally by multiplication their number get increased, and their number get increased in specific organ, they create the symptom in some organ, and finally what happens? We visit to doctor. What happens? It may be MBBS MD or someone, he will identify the symptom, and finally he can, combining the symptom, he can identify the specific disease. For example, if a person is, suppose this person visits the doctor and complain for abdominal discomfort, that means abdominal pain, that means it may be suffering from some infection that will leads to diarrhea. Okay, that is the main thing. So first of all, disease, doctor identify the disease. Then next one, we have to identify one example also. If any person, again symptoms, because it helps to identify the disease. Okay, so suppose this is any person, he is having fever. The person is complaining about, I have a fever approximately 101 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, then he say I have a breathlessness, that means he have a problem in breathing problem, and finally he have a cough and sore throat, some problem in throat also, in engulfing the food also. Then what happens? Doctor will examine his throat by the torch, he will examine the chest also by stethoscope, and finally identify the fever by thermometer, and finally he will conclude that all these are combining symptom of pneumonia. Pneumonia is a chest infection basically caused by Haemophilus influenza. Okay, it is a bacteria basically. Okay, so these are the symptoms which helps to identify disease. Now we have to discuss, actually on the basis of their onset of period, we have divided the disease into two categories. Disease, one is acute disease. Okay, one is acute disease, second is called the chronic disease. We will discuss in very easy way, because my channel name is also the Easy Way by D Bhavani Singh. So we will discuss in easy way, so that in simple language we can understand the concept. Okay, so what happens? The acute disease, onset of action of disease, or we can say development, is fast. That means 1 to 2 days. That means disease pathogen enter into the body and it create the disease in 1 or 2 days only. Okay, then second concept, remains in body or occurs for short period of time, 3 to 5 or 7 days. I think you know about viral fever that remains only for 5 to 7 days. If you take the medication on time, you take the rest, what happens? Medicine and food on proper time, what happens? That fever goes and all the symptoms get removed in 5 to 7 days. Okay, but what is the very important fact in case of acute disease? It is mostly communicable. That means from sick person to healthy person, it can spread by some mean. Okay, now we can discuss the example also. All the communicable disease are sometimes acute disease we develop in short period of time, can transfer from a sick person to healthy person by many things, like contaminated air, by contaminated food products, by sharing the room, by sharing the towel or some books or the pen. Okay, I think you have come across one example that if somebody sneezes in the classroom, and by sneezing all the bacteria pathogens spread into the area of approximately radius of 21 feet with very speed, and all the people or children in the class came in, we can say, exposed to that droplet infection. What happens if their immunity is less? Within 1 or 2 days the symptom of same disease arises in that student also. So what is main important? Whenever you feel this kind of problem, or you see, you have to protect your nose and face, and you have to cover it by a handkerchief or piece of paper, or either you cover with your arm so that the other people does not get the infection. Okay, now we will discuss about the chronic disease. Okay, the development of chronic disease is very slow and long. I will give you the example by that I can prove it. Okay, second thing, remains or occurs for long period of time. That means sometime lifelong. Okay, and the third one, non communicable. That means does not spread from one person to any person. No, never. Why? Because they are sometime because by genetic disorders and some by lifestyle. Okay, I'm giving you example, like if somebody continuously consume fat or oil rich plus spicy food plus no exercise, no, okay, then what happens? The person becomes fatty, and finally the fat get deposited into the body artery and veins, and finally he suffer from some heart disease. Okay, the first symptom is BP, raised BP. Okay, so this is what happens. It is just because of lifestyle, because he's not doing any kind of exercise. He is consuming more amount of food, oil and spices in the food. He is not doing any kind of exercise, so it is developed by lifestyle also. One example I'm giving, the genetic disorder. For example, thyroid. What happens if the father or mother is suffering from thyroid, then their children also suffer from this disease because it is a genetic disease. Even hemophilia also genetic disease, but that is not in our course, so we have to discuss the example which is very common in our life and very common in our society. Okay, so we move on next topic or next page. Now what are the basically factors Okay, because we know that disease is caused by many things. Suppose a health, and what are the factors that affect the health? Factors, I say three factors. One, cleanliness or sanitation. We can say hygiene also, but it can be of two category. One is personal, one is social. Personal is what? Regular bath, regular bath, washing hand by soap. I think right now everybody is suffering from, sorry, suffering from not, it is spreading COVID-19. And what is the main motto of this chapter right now? That we must protect ourselves from the communicable disease, and COVID-19 is communicable disease. So if we maintain, what we have to maintain for COVID-19? First, regular wash hands with soap for long period, 20 seconds at least. Second, alcohol based hand sanitizer we have to use. Cover face with mask. By these three mean we can protect ourselves up to the 90%. And very important fact is maintaining social distancing, social distance also. That means where the people can gather, that we have no need to go there. Okay, now we again discuss. First is cleanliness and sanitation is very important in case if we have to maintain our health. Second factor is nutrition. Why nutrition is very important, friends? Basically, if we consume a balanced diet. What is balanced diet? I think you have studied in 8th class also. The diet which contains all nutrients in balanced quantity. That means it should contain carbohydrate 80%, 70 to 80%, proteins 15 to 20%, fat or oil 5%, minerals already involved in that, vitamins plus fibers. All this should be present in proper balance so that it can fulfill the requirement of a healthy body. And finally, the person, if all the nutrient in a balanced proportion, what will happen? It does not, all the functions of the thymus gland will be proper, and finally WBC will be very strong, and their number will be more, and finally he can be protected from disease, and finally the health can be maintained. Okay, now the third topic. Third is vaccination. In this chapter, vaccination we will study in our second part. Okay, so vaccination, what happens? It is also important to play a very important role in maintaining the health. For example, pulse polio. Okay, this is an oral vaccine, basically our oral vaccine, and India is the number one who export this vaccine to more than 100 countries in the world. We are the largest producer of this vaccine. Even BCG vaccine, DPT vaccine, hepatitis vaccine A, B and C, and many more. Even typhoid vaccine is also available. All these vaccine creates the immunity in the children, and finally what happens, they does not suffer from these disease in future. So vaccination also important and play very important role. Okay, so next I will discuss infectious disease and non-infectious. Infectious disease already we have discussed the acute and chronic, but the chat topic is given in your book, so I have to discuss this also. Non-infectious. Okay, so infectious disease, it is caused by pathogens. It may be bacteria, it may be virus, it may be protozoa, it may be fungi. Let us discuss, for example, bacteria. It is pneumonia. It is caused by bacteria. Typhoid also is caused by bacteria. Virus, common cold. Even COVID-19, that is called by virus. Even measles, pox, chicken pox you say, all these are caused by virus. Protozoa, malaria, amoebiasis. Malaria, you know that it's spread by the infected mosquito bite. And the fungi, ringworm. I think the round color lesion formed at the collar or by the moist area of the body in a winter in our this one rainy season, and finally itching starts. That's because of fungi. That is called trichophyton and epidermophyton. Okay, but we will discuss the easy one also. And non-infectious disease caused by genetic abnormalities or lifestyle. I earlier discussed with you. Okay, now next one, infectious disease spread by